Okay, so hey guys, what you're seeing right now is some early gameplay of my new game releasing on Steam in June called Bouncers. Now, this game was kind of a concept I wanted to make for a while, but thank you to my computer science teacher, I actually made it. So, I did learn Unity just this year, and I got to create my dream game. I ported this from Python. I made the music and the, what do you call it? The textures itself. I did search up some things how to do, but I mean, most of the code is mine. So, I'm gonna be showing you how I made this game, and I can genuinely cannot wait for the release. You get a little sneak peek at the leaderboard here. Right now, the only username I have on is test because I don't have the Steam API installed yet. I did not pay the $100 fee. But this game has a lot of power-ups, and I'll explain it. I'll try to do this in like a minute. I also want to make this YouTube shorts, but Bouncers is a game where you play as a red square, and depending on your setting, it will either follow your mouse or you could use arrow keys to move. And there's these things called bouncers, which bounce around your screen that you constantly have to avoid, and they multiply as you survive more. You could also get a score multiplier by not getting damage for a certain amount of bounces, and you might also notice the orange thing chasing you. That is called the mini square to encourage movement. You have a set amount of lives. You start with 1. You could gain that through power-ups. Some other power-ups are the star, like you just seen me collect. That raises your max health. We got another enemy called the asteroid, which just flew onto screen, and that tracks you until a certain point, so you need to juke it. And we also have a speed power-up that I just got there. Couldn't be better. And if you die, you better hope you have more than 1 life, because if you do, you'll respawn. And I'm so glad I made this game. This is basically my dream game. And I mean, if I never learned Unity, this would never exist. So enjoy the rest of this gameplay. The explanation to how, oh my god. Okay, so I actually thought I wasn't recording for a second, but the explanation to how this works will be just after this gameplay. Enjoy the gameplay for a little bit. So there you go. I think this game could definitely be addicting, which is definitely what I'm going for. But now I'm going to be going through each scene, showing you how it works. So this is really the main menu. There was nothing really much there. But now we got the player, and then attached to that is a slowdown. I forgot slow-mo at the time I was making it. I forgot the word for that. But it has a hitbox, and if you enter that hitbox, it will display the vignette image at increasingly more opacity, which gets less transparent, and I have the max amount of non-transparency for that. And obviously it will slow down the time scale, and when it exits it will do the opposite. And then there's me adjusting transparency to show you how it works. See, if I put it all the way up, it will be a lot stronger. So I do not have it like that, thank God. And you see there's actually 3 lives in the scene, but when the game starts, you only see 1. This is because it disables it as soon as the game starts, just so you could get the reference of those heart objects. And here is the options menu. A specific thing that something made differently is a volume slider. Because if it's all the way down, the value has a value of 1. If it's all the way up, it has a value of 0. And this is because I times the volume amount by -80, which is the most you could subtract from decibels of volume in Unity. I don't know if I explained that well. So if you have it all the way down, it will be set to a value of 1, and that's times -80. So it will result in off. So I'm glad I figured that out. We have the mouse controls. Yes, you could turn those off, as I stated in the beginning of the video. So, and then I have, the post-processing. There's some bloom in there. There's some, there's some lens distortion in there. And there's some chromatic abbreviation. You should see the chromatic abbreviation. There's difficulty selection screen. And there's the you died screen. I think they both look really cool. I mean, way better than the Pygame version, of course. But, yeah, that's all the footage I recorded. So, that's how I made my dream game. I mean, honestly, thanks to my computer science teacher, it wouldn't even be possible without him. But, man, if you're excited for the release of Bouncers, please subscribe. I did get hacked before, and I want to gain my subs back. I used to have, 1,060. And now I don't, but stay tuned for the release of Bouncers.